I'm Anna Banana Freeze, representing Massive Monkees crew and Vivid Vixen's crew.
Tell us what you're doing out here in Vegas.
We are in Vegas. I'm in Vegas with 16 other people, 14 other dancers. We are performing at Expo Con, and I've heard this is the biggest construction, actually it's the biggest convention, period, to hit Las Vegas. There's 1,000 or 150,000 people walking around us right now. We've been going on strong for 15 years now, and I guess the secret to us staying together for so long is that we're like a real family. So we fight. Sometimes we're mad at each other. Actually, maybe not just sometimes, but ultimately we love each other, and we stick together. And that's what like a real family is. You don't always like everything that happens, but you stay together.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Personally for me, I know I've had a lot of opportunities to meet people like Bryson and Jeromski. I met Bryson, 2007 Warped Tour. They were traveling around, in Boise.
Yeah.
I ended up meeting him and then brought out Jeromski for a jam up in Idaho.
Oh, that's cool.
And also got to see Jeromski again in Arizona for Rocksteady Jam and stuff.
Wow.
But I know Seattle's always been putting a lot of stuff on the map. You guys, obviously, Thesis is now a part of the crew. You got Sean Steady coming up with the next generation. Talk about some of the newer generation of Massive Monkees.
Well, man, we're kind of getting a little older now and a little wiser. It's really great because now we're on our business tip. We're like way smarter and we're handling things much better now. And there's younger, there's younger people, and it's cool because our crew can just keep growing and keep running. Like, when we get a little too old to be doing all the crazy shows and stuff, we still have a group of people who can still carry it on and still represent Massive Monkees.
Yeah.
And actually Sean was mentored by Jeromski.
Right.
And he just hangs around, and his family, we're super cool with his family, and his dad is really cool. And so that's how we got in, just because it really felt like family, So that's what it's about. It's like if someone feels like family, that's how they get down. Skills are cool too, but mostly it's about family.
Of course.
We mesh together, it feels good, then that's when we take people in and stuff. And that's the same thing that happened with Thesis, he just felt really good from the beginning, always down to do stuff. He started doing some shows with us. We also have Junior from Art of Movement. And them team, he's also in Massive Monkees. It's cool. It's like the younger generation. It's like new blood, it refreshes everybody else. It's like it brings back why we started dancing and stuff. It's like, oh yeah, and so it kind of relights the fire. If the fire was kind of starting to dim, it brings it back.
That's cool.
Yeah, it feels good.
And you guys have been put on the map, especially with commercial stuff with America's Best Dance Crew.
Yeah.
Not to mention going out to Korea,
and
winning, which was huge for USA because it's been a while since USA has won anything.
It was an international champion. Yeah, that was really crazy time, and everybody was. Most of the group was kind of older, so there had been those. I was like, oh, it's been 10 years or 5 years since we won anything. And so it's a big deal to accomplish that. Personally, I know for a lot of the guys that was really an important milestone. Be cool, we still got it. And but now a lot of us are moving on to just mentoring our community and growing professionally and just to keep being able to make a living off of dance and through some of our classes are kind of blowing up locally in Seattle. And I don't know, it's really cool. It's really cool
I
to
can
be able to do that.
Your energy is when you talk about mentoring and bringing up the next generation and stuff, it's beautiful.
It's really cool because a lot of or for most of us, dancing was the way that we came out of our shell, the way that we found ourselves.
Build that confidence.
And found our identities. And it was like that for me personally. So we just love passing it on, just in case it's like that for someone else, sports is not their thing, or maybe they're not that good at school or something, but being able to be good at something, and maybe if it's dancing, then it enables you to like look at other things and be like, you know what, it took me a long time to get this move, but I got it.
Right.
So maybe if I just apply that same philosophy like with work or with anything else that I'm scared of, you know, like that's really powerful. So sometimes I teach women's classes, and it's really different sometimes when there's a male teacher or when it's an all-male class, to step in and be like, well, I don't identify with that, you know. But then when they see it like another female doing it, it kind of gives them permission. It's like, oh, I can do that too, and that's how I started dancing. I saw Lotus, who is the only other B-girl in Massive Monkees group. I saw her dancing after school, and then that was the first time ever that I had ever wanted to dance, that I ever wanted to break, and it became the first thing that I felt passionate about.
Wow.
So I just want to be able to give that to anybody else, like whether they're a little kid, you know, like who's never heard anything, but if dance is what resonates within them, you know, to like go out into the world and to be themselves and like to express themselves and show the world what they can do. That's tight, you know, that's super important to us right now, like just to be able to share that.
It's a nice joint to relax on. When you get the call, we read the brawl like Marvel and Capcom.